Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Friday morning. It's Nugget of Truth time with Pastor Matt, and it's going to be a great day. I hope you are ready for a nice weekend. Hopefully you'll be able to join us sometime. Saturday at 6, Sunday at 9, or stick around for Vita Life at 11. All right, we're on Nugget number 230. It's about joy again. Yesterday was. There's a serious lack of joy in the church. We Christians have a serious lack of joy, I think. So, all right, here we go. Nugget of Truth number 230. Joy is not the byproduct of a relationship with God. You think I'd say it is the byproduct, but joy is not the byproduct of a relationship with God. Joy is part of our obedience to think rightly about Him and His truth. Joy must be fought for. It must be learned by experience. Only God can be the bottom of your joy, or the source, or foundation, probably a better word. Not the things of this world, our opinions of self, or others of us. So, it's contradictory because you'd think I would say joy is the byproduct of a relationship with God. And that might sound odd to you, say it's not. But how many people have a relationship with God but still don't have a sense of joy? So just because you're in a relationship with God doesn't mean you're going to have joy. Joy is part of our obedience to think rightly about Him and His truth. I could be in relationship with people, but that relationship's not going to be all that it can be if I'm not thinking rightly about them. Joy is part of our obedience to think rightly about Him and His truth. Joy must be fought for. Happiness isn't fought for. Happiness is just dumped in your lap. As quickly as it dumps in your lap, it can jump out of your lap. It must be learned by experience. Only God could be the bottom. Let's go to the source. Only God could be the source or foundation of your joy, not the things of this world, our opinions of self or others of us. Again, I think the challenging thought on this one is that first line. Joy is not the byproduct of a relationship with God, because that just seems like the opposite of what you expect me to say. Joy is part of our obedience to think rightly. Maybe I say joy is the consequence of our obedience to think rightly about Him and His truth. What about Him? His character, His attributes, His character, and His truth, His promises. Joy must be fought for. We don't fight for joy, and then when we don't have it, we kind of throw our hands up in the air and go, it's a fairy tale thing. So, all right. So just because you're in a relationship with God doesn't necessarily mean you're going to experience joy. You got to think rightly about Him and His promises. You got to work for it. All right. Take care. God bless. Bye.